everybody, welcome to Gran Turismo 7, and it's time for me to be honestly, we never thought of the car, we never thought we already have. We have the CX-30, we have the CHR, and also two Jimneys as well. And the biggest the elephant in the room, actually, the biggest elephant in the room is the Lamborghini Urus and also Toyota Alphard. Okay, the Lamborghini is not, and sometimes like I saw one of those sometimes, but the Alphard and Jimny one and also CX-30 and CHR are mostly common. I saw one of those several times. Yeah, several of them. Now we're gonna talk about a car. Pretty much several of them people say it was common especially in Malaysia and also some parts in the world actually. Now you're probably thinking, wait, Honda they have a lot of cars recent years. Yeah, especially in mostly EcoBox as well, like this Honda Fit or Honda Jazz if you are from part of the several countries like UK, Thailand, Malaysia, Indonesia, Singapore, Cambodia. Mostly people know the Honda Jet as well, and especially if people put a pot cans on the Civic. Why you this one of the teams me over this car? I just want to review one of these things. Can you calm down a bit? Okay, you probably know what it is, right? Because everybody knows what car it is. People know there's a bunch of tons of EcoBox as well, and also the cool cars from Honda. But I just want to talk about this is Honda Fit. You may notice, Honda Fit already in there, including the newer Type R. And another car people are gonna talking about is literally this one. The one thing is why Honda put this car in the Gran Turismo 7 actually? Why Yamaguchi put this thing actually? Especially people completely common buy a normal car instead of sports car actually. This is a Honda CRV HEV EX Black Edition. Okay, I know this is a pretty much long name, but something is about me to say. This year is a 30th anniversary of Honda, the CRV. Yeah, actually the first jet Honda CRV just came out 30 years ago. The first gen CRV came out 30 years ago. You know the reason why I decided to buy one of these things. Nah. In real life, I didn't have one of these things yet. So no idea. So the CRV is pretty much the most popular car, especially if many of them, including doctors, engineers, and also architects, and many more, including the Honda salesman. I'm not trying to mention anybody else, but I want to mention somebody else in his family member. Shafiq Ayman's dad actually have one of these things. Yeah, I'm not joking actually. Shafiq Ayman have a Honda Civic. His father have CRV. Yeah, I pretty much appreciate his video. Don't worry about it. And another thing about the CRV is pretty much the big car as well. This particular one, if I correct me if I'm wrong, the main competitive of this car is the Proton X70, which is a Geely X70 if you know about it, and also Proton Arus. Okay, it's pretty as you probably know, but it way better than those two. Okay, the X70 is front-wheel drive now. Back then they have a four-wheel drive version, but I talked about the people a couple of years ago. If Proton made a four-wheel drive version of the X70, they completely. I gotta say this one it took cost of money actually. But the CRV it has a two version: the front-wheel drive and the four-wheel drive. Okay, this is a four-wheel drive version rather than the front-wheel drive. Yeah, it is actually. No, people notice already. Okay, let's get on. The engine of this thing it's pretty much small, but not that turbocharged engine as well. It's not a big R20A engine. Yeah, it's not people know the R20A engine. It's based on the R20A engine, which is a 2-liter inline 4 that uses CRV. But this one would have a combination with the hybrid system as well. The LFV13, which is a combination of plug-in hybrid of this one, and also the engine on it. The R20A, a 2-liter inline 4 engine, is Hey, pretty much the big is a bigger brother of the K28. Yeah, I'm not sure the R28 is big. The little sister of the K28. Here, so wait, K28 is smaller than that. Hey, wait, K20 is the for the Honda City Type R, the MD2 mostly. This one is pretty much the more powerful. Oh, well, not pretty much it. Combined with the electric motor on this one, but even though the max output on it, 181 horsepower. Yeah, 181 horsepower, and also 350 newton meters of torque. Don't worry about it. It's 350 newton meters of torque. 1.7 tons. Yes, it's a 1.7 tons, 200 kilograms heavier than a Maserati MC20. Yeah, it pretty much the heavy. Yes. And also about what the Evo 8 is pretty much lighter than this thing. So it has two colors. Serious? Why you give it two colors only? The crystal black pearl and also platinum white pearl. Yeah, the common thing is on the CRV. Mostly people have one of these things in black. Well, not pretty much it. Even the fifth. This is the fifth gen. Okay, don't worry about it. Most people have a Honda CRV, and the normal one it has blue colors. But some people bought one of these things with black. Yeah, don't. Okay, you may notice it has a black, crystal black pearl, and platinum white pearl as well. It's a pretty much not that expensive, not that expensive, not that pretty much expensive. It's a little bit less expensive than the City Type R. 47,000 credit. Yo, I'm not joking. This thing is 47. Yeah, I said 47,000. This is 46 grand. Sorry, not 47,000. 46 grand. Why is I'm completely nervous as well. It's 46 grand. Is why? Now why not? Is it the gearbox on it? Okay, it's the gearbox in the pretty much the what's it? I don't even know about. I don't know about the Honda stuff, but my dad had a Honda Civic back in the days. But this thing, oh, I don't know what to say. I just want. I'm not sure if I can drive one of these things in real life because I doesn't have money yet to buy one of these. Maybe you may notice. Shelby Iman, if you saw my video, sorry about that, bro. Now, before we gonna drive on the normal race, we gotta buy something we need. Snow tires. Why not? Why not we not buy snow tires? Because it's 4-wheel drive. Why not if you don't have snow tires of it? Now, people are gonna talking about a lot of these stuff on the CRV. Now, I personally am not pretty much a fan of black because it doesn't mean show, and then you may see the tires. This is snow tire. Now, oh my God! There's a big dinner plate. Wait, really? They have a big dinner plate as well. Oh, for the front bumper. Front bumper, you have a splitter on the extra lights. It's pretty much the rally stuff. Yeah. Oh, wait, we can remove the plastic wiggle now. That's good. Oh, the budget, and also how big that diffuser was. People said it's gonna have the biggest wing of all. Oh, that's pretty good. Oh, that's pretty good. Oh my goodness, that's the biggest wang I ever seen in my life. Wait, I noticed though about this. Is somebody making it a Z-Mode show based on CRV and put the IndyCar engine in the back? Oh, I get it. That's why they had a big wang on it. Look at that big wang! Okay, that I'm not feel. Okay, I'm not feel. Wait, you can remove front rail. Eh? Oh, you can edit another one. Wait, what's that? What is that? You remove the badge on it? Really? Now you're probably thinking, why you equipped with snow tires? Because we need to drive in snow, brothers and sisters. It's a late Louis Canadian rock. Okay, it's pretty much the track we need to drive. Yeah, it's pretty much it. Okay, I pretty much looked at this track a lot. Yeah. I'm glad it had a snow track as well. Let's get started anyway. Now, some people will ask me, wait, why you say the Honda CR-V is the most common car? Yeah, mostly common, driven by mostly doctors, engineers, and also I wasn't another word I didn't get. Doctor, engineer, salesman, Honda salesman. Okay, I want to say the salesman later, but I don't say that. And also, oh, the pharmacist as well. I'm not really sure about it. But this car mostly popular in the people who have a family. Yeah, I gotta say about it. Okay, I talked about this CRV actually. This car. Some Honda dealership have one of these things, especially someone is the salesman, Honda salesman actually, mostly the higher rank of salesman, the senior salesman of the Honda actually. And this particular car, probably the one thing about this car, even though it has a 5 seat, and also they said black edition, it said black edition. The only color they have in this thing is white and black. The normal Honda CR-V, I believe they have a lot of colors as well. Okay, this car, and the only thing I'm really not fan of it is the gear button on the center console on the Honda. I pretty much love the gear lever rather than this press the button as well. I'm not really sure about it. And it said black additional seats, that's why. And the wheels is black. Even the wheels is black as well. If you are a Honda salesman, let me know in the comment section below. If you have a family member have one of these things, how is it good of this car? I'm not sure. But mostly people know. I'm maybe not pretty much the big SUV fan. But especially when you're bigger power one, the Lamborghini Urus one, I'm with that. But CRV pretty much I'm pretty much okay with this, even though it's a four-cylinder engine rather than the V8. Okay, then I talked about the big wing version of the CRV. I believe I maybe mentioned the latest generation CRV, which is for the mini IndyCar engine with the hybrid system, and also the debut on the what's it on SEMA. Okay, I already noticed about it. This car, I maybe didn't talk about it quite a lot. Actually, some people said, "Wait, do you have one of these things already?" No, I doesn't have one of these things. If you are lovely viewers right there, if you are a Honda salesman, or you have a family member have one of these things, the CRV, let me know in the comment section as well. I want to know this. I maybe replied it as well, or maybe yeah, I'm okay with it. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to see more Gran Turismo 7 and any other video on this channel, be sure to smash the like, subscribe if you're new, follow your Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and also HoYoLab and TikTok. Link in the description box below. And see you guys in the next video. Assalamualaikum and goodbye.